Hey people, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Welcome to a response video. So the other day I saw my good, well, I say my good friend, we're not friends. Are we friends? I don't know. I saw someone that I watch quite regularly, Mr. Boulder, put up a video about, he was doing a contest entry for Sean the Beast's 200 subscribers. And I was like, do you know what is this? Let's have a look. And it's a video, it's a tag thingy where you have to just show 2 albums that you have in your collection that feature the number 2, you know, somewhere in amongst the album, whether it be the band name, the song name, whatever. So I was like, you know what, that can't be that hard. I don't have a lot of albums, so it was harder than I thought, until I made the massive realization where I was like, wait a minute, my favorite band of all time, we'll just do them. So welcome to the Iron Maiden special of Sean the Beast's 200 subscriber giveaway. I'm doing a bunch of Maiden albums, but also with one wild card in there, because why not? Keep it fresh. Like I said, he only asked for 2. I've got, all in all, I've got 4. So just run with that. It's a quick little video. If you're unfamiliar with Sean the Beast's channel, go check it out. He hasn't been, according to from what I found out, he hasn't been doing videos for too long, so the fact that he's already, as I look right now, at 252, he's slowly climbing the ranks. So that's awesome. Good job, mate. But yeah, like I said, let's just get straight into it. If you want to jump on board and get amongst this competition, please jump on board. It's good fun. We're going to start off with the first, probably obvious one, since I mentioned the fact that I'm doing a Maiden special. We're obviously, sorry, I'm just trying to pick it up. We're talking about Power Slave, Iron Maiden's iconic, most people's all-time favorite Maiden album. Not so much for me. Don't get me wrong, I freaking love this album, and it is an 8 out of 8 track-by-track knockout. Obviously, the song that we're referring to that has the number 2 in it is obviously 2 Minutes to Midnight. You know, it had to be the, sorry, it had to be the number 2. It can't be like, let's go to the job. Let's go to the shop. So yeah, number 2, 2 Minutes to Midnight. Just for fun as well, just to really hone in the fact that we're celebrating the number 2, I've got 2 Power Slaves here. This is a 20, how old is this one? I'm not entirely sure. This is a 20, this is 2014, and this is an OG. This is from 1984. You can tell by how faded and rugged it is. If you play this album, it skips on, I think it skips on, I actually think it skips on Minutes to Midnight or Aces High, one or the other. But, I mean, all in all, it's fantastic. I don't need to say too much about this album because it's so iconic. Aces High might be one of the best opening songs Maiden have ever done. And it's easily a top 10, you know, just great song. Obviously the song that we're talking about, 2 Minutes to Midnight, absolutely fantastic. It's like an epic, but it's like a single epic. Do you know what I mean? It's 7 minutes roughly, but it's a single. It's great fun. But everything else on here is just awesome as well. I love the instrumental, Lost for Words. I think that's great fun. Flash the Blade and the Duelists, that's good. The weakest one on here is Back in the Village, for me personally. It's still good, you know, back in the village, I'm back in the village. Again, it's still good. But then you get Power Slave and Rhyme, which is a fantastic song anyway, and Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. That's the 13-minute epic closer, just the real song that just made everybody go, wow. So yeah, that's a fantastic album. Lots of people's number 1s, not mine, but it is top 3. So yeah, that's the first one we're doing. 2 doses of Power Slave. And then the second Maiden album that we're going to talk about is their 3rd album, Number of the Beast, with their awesome song 22 Acacia Avenue. So that's got 2 2s in it, so all the more double. It's great fun. This album to me is like, I would much rather, if you gave me Beast or Power Slave, I would always choose Beast because it's the first, it's not the first album. Well, actually, it might be. It's definitely one of the first albums that I ever heard by the band. It's it's the first album that I ever owned, like as a Christmas present, because I was listening, Mum gave me the debut on CD, so technically that wasn't mine, that was hers. So like, yeah, I got this on CD for Christmas and absolutely thrashed it. The case is in pieces. It's still amazing. But yeah, other than the song itself, 22 Acacia Avenue, it's great fun. It's continuing the harlot story from the debut, so that's awesome. This is about where she lives or where she works, I think. Yeah, or both, one or the other. But yeah, it's a good song. It's catchy. It's not too long. It's about 5 minutes or so. But yeah, everything else on this album is perfect, minus like you know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, if you've seen my favorite, song from every album, you know what I'm talking about. Invaders is great. I love that opener. I think it's great. It's just so fun. The intro with the little bass run on it is great. It's a great chorus and the lyrics are cool. Children of the Damned, kind of a ballad, but it's still fun. The Prisoner, amazing drum beat. Dun 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 dun. You know how it goes. With those powerful chords, I think it's awesome. And yeah, 22 closes out side A. And then you get side B, which has Run to the Hills, Number of the Beast in different order. And then you get fucking Gangland, which is a stupid song and just really didn't need to be there, but it's part of the album, so it's what it is, you know. But then it's okay because it gets overlooked by Hallowed Be Thy Name, which is the first real Iron Maiden epic song and lots of people's top Maiden song of all time. It's not mine, but it's, like I said, it's top 3. So yeah, that's my second Maiden album, Number of the Beast, featuring the number 2 thing, 22, in case you haven't yet. And then the third and final Maiden album that we'll talk about is the second and final album by Blaze Bayley from 1998. This is Virtual 11, and this album features a song called When Two Worlds Collide. This album is interesting. It's not my bottom ranked. It's better than some other albums. I think a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I ranked all of Maiden and I put this a lot higher than most people would, but I'm thinking I might maybe put it at like 13. I think it's not that bad. There are some questionable moments on here, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's I would much rather listen to this than the album I have ranked bottom. The song that we're talking about in question, When Two Worlds Collide, is fun enough. Like, it's pretty catchy and the lyrics are okay. Like, it's pretty futuristic, obviously, given the whole Virtual 11 kind of vibe that they're going for. According to this, Murray, Bailey, and Harris contributed to write this song. So the fact that Murray's name is written on there is impressive. You know, Dave Murray doesn't really write too much for Maiden, so that's kind of cool. And Blaze got some writing credit as well, so that's awesome. But yeah, it's a catchy song. It's kind of bouncy. There's some harmonies in there, but it's like, you know, it's not the best song on this album. That obviously goes to The Klansman. That's a fantastic album. That's a fantastic song. Everything else on here, Future Real is a great opening single. I think that's awesome. The Angel and the Gambler is okay. It's not the worst song on the album. It is a bit long and a bit dragged out, but it's not the worst song on the album. Lightning Strikes Twice, which I think is going to happen today. I don't know if you can tell by how dark it is in this room. It's absolutely pissing down outside and there's no sun anywhere. But yeah, that's a great little fun little single-y song. I really like that one. But then yeah, The Klansman comes on and just blows everyone away and just reminds you who you're listening to. You're listening to Maiden, everybody. It's a fantastic song. 9 minutes of Scottish heritage. It's awesome. Inspired by Braveheart. Great film as well. But yeah, When Two Worlds Collide comes on. The Educated Fool, again, another it's sort of on par with When Worlds Collide. It's like, it starts off clean, has some gallops and a nice harmony and whatnot. But then the worst song on this album is Don't Look to the Eyes of the Stranger. It's an 8-minute song, I believe, with like 6 minutes of it saying the same line. Don't look to the eyes of a stranger. It just goes on and on and on. It's just like, bro, it makes at least The Angel and the Gambler, like the first half of it, it's kind of upbeat and bouncy and it's good. And then Como Estas Amigos, I mean, that's not good as well. Like, I don't like that either, but it's sort of like a nice send-off for Blaze. Como Estas Amigo, No More Tears, whatever. It's okay. But yeah, it's a fun album. I do enjoy listening to us. I would much rather listen to this than some others, but yeah, that's Virtual 11 with their 2 song, When Two Worlds Collide. And then the wild card that I decided to throw in is one of my darling partner's albums. It's not metal at all, so I thought it'd be funny just to show it off. This is, how do you say it? This is Swedish pop icon star Tovlo, or Tuvulu, how she actually pronounces it. This is her most recent album from 2021, I think. This is called Dirt Femme. Dirt Femme? I don't know how you say that word, but you know, it's that word for woman. Dirty woman. I'm assuming that's what it means. Yeah, this came out in 2021, I'm pretty sure. And the song in question that we're talking about on this one is To Die For. So yeah, that's that song, when I first heard when I first heard my partner playing that song, I was like, that's the Crazy Frog theme, not Axel F. It's the theme to Popcorn. That's the vocal melody that she's using. And once, I got over the fact that it was like, crack up, that's Crazy Frog. It's actually a really damn good song. And this album in particular has really grown on me, like, I know Altars of Madness, how are you, bud? I know he's got a soft spot for Dua Lipa. You could say I've got a soft spot for Tolvo and Kesha as well, but we don't need to talk about that. Yeah, this is it's a powerful pop album, and it's good fun for Saturday nights, and it's honestly a dance anthem. It's great fun. Yeah, To Die For was described as she wanted it to be like a nostalgic wet dream, and it kind of feels like that. It's a great song. The melodies in it are cool. Like I say, it's popcorn, so it's catchy and it's bouncy and it's just awesome fun. But other stuff on here is pretty cool too. No One Dies From Love. That's a single, and it sort of begins the album. It's almost, not quite, but it's almost ballady. It's like a pop ballad, but but when you listen to the actual ballad on the album, it's obviously not. It's slower, and I find it a weird song to be number one. Suburbia is a fun song, and then that's bouncy and nice. And then To Die For comes on, which is cool. And then you get True Romance. That is the ballad. That's when she's really belting it and really letting it all out. Grapefruit. I think Grapefruit might be my favorite song off this album. It's really fun. It's just I love the lyrics in it. It's a song about body positivity. It's really cool. But then everything else on here is just so upbeat and so fun and so bouncy. Cute and Cruel, that's fun. Call on Me, Attention Whore, Pineapple Slice, I'm to Blame, Kick in the Head, How Long. Yeah, it's a great pop bouncy album, and if you're in the mood for dancing, I highly recommend you check this out. So yeah, that's Tovlo with Dirt Femi, whatever, and the song To Die For. There you go, mate. There's my entry for your 200 subs giveaway competition. Yeah, well done on getting to 200 subs so fast. I hope your channel keeps growing and you eventually get to 3, 4, 5, and climb those ranks. Thank you for hanging out with me, team, while I sit here and take you through some maiden albums and some wild pop ones. Like I said at the start, jump on board if you're able to, and get the competition out there. It's good fun. So yeah, keep an eye out for the next video. I've got my finale of my top 50 albums of all time coming out on Friday, so that should be excited. But until that happens, everybody, stay inside, stay safe, listen to metal or pop, and I will see you all in the next video. See you later.